Hello and welcome to another episode of the Not for Nothing podcast. So for today, I had a really important question for you, and this is really an issue that happens in Los Angeles a lot because we're living among celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
What is the proper sunglasses etiquette, and when is it actually okay? At what level of your fame is it okay to be wearing sunglasses indoors or at night?
Good question. And I say this as an extremely not famous person. I think that everybody should be able to wear sunglasses whenever they don't want to be perceived.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a human right. It's a human right to not be perceived.
So you're saying we should normalize people wearing sunglasses more regularly in inappropriate settings?
Right. And like, I don't necessarily think sunglasses do much for me. Like, sunglasses are not like, you know who the fuck I am, really. Like, it's not like,
yeah,
they're not hiding my identity. But sometimes it could be sensitivity issues. You know what I mean? It's like something that, like, who cares? Like, why are you wearing sunglasses, bro? That's so douchey. That's so, like, old school. You know?
You're for freeing the eye.
Free the eye.
Free the eye.
You know, cage the eye.
Cage it, rather. Protect it.
Yes.
Protect it.
Protect the eyes.
Yeah, I agree, but I
realize.
I think that people need to stop wearing sunglasses indoors.
Why?
Because it's so weird.
Such a contrarian. Why? Why is it weird?
It's such an air of superiority in front of other people. Like, oh, I can't be seen right now.
But why do people think
All
that?
of us are,
it's anxiety.
No, I feel like it's drugs.
I don't want to be perceived. Sometimes it's drugs. Definitely sometimes.
I would say 80% of the times it's drugs.
You think? Or
10%,
hangover.
yeah. 10% perception and 10% snobbery.
I don't think there's any snobbery. I really don't think so. Because I think even the snobbery comes from I don't want to be perceived. Like, people might not want to be perceived because they don't want fans talking to them or bothering them, you know? Because their life is really hard. Like,
it's so hard.
It makes it really hard when, like, a lot of people want your attention and, like, are in love with you. Having fans, so hard.
So you're saying everybody who's not wearing sunglasses is just unloved?
Yes, and I walk around very publicly unloved.
All right.
How about you? So you think, like, basically just... You think free the eyes, basically. You're pro free the eyes. I'm protect the eyes.
I wear sunglasses a lot outside, and, like, regardless of the weather, like, the sun is just, like, aggressive. And I promote the usage of it outdoors. At night and indoors, I find it weird.
I'm on the hunt for a new pair of sunglasses. I don't wear sunglasses that often, mostly because I'm not finding my favorite, like, styles around.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want my only options to be fucking aviator or, like, massive sunglass. I'm not into those, really, so it's, like, hard to find a good pair of glasses.
Yeah.
I love tortoise shell.
I feel like people just need to start owning. If I'm looking this zooted in public with no protection, so should you.
I agree with that. I don't think you should have to hide your zoot. I actually think it's destigmatization.
Yeah.
To walk around not hiding your zoot.
Like, there's obviously a difference when you're not feeling well, or, like, I've had, you know, when I have a migraine or stuff like that, it is helpful to, like, shield the light. But I'm like,
yeah, that becomes health. Like, if it's a health related, wear your sunglasses, you know?
But I still think that you're not famous enough to be wearing sunglasses. Nobody is famous enough.
To be wearing them inside?
To be wearing them inside.
I kind of get that. Wearing inside, unless it's medical. Totally.
You know?
Yep, I agree. I'm in agreement with you.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Yep.
Like, it's like you're a douche. We're all out here doing our best.
Yep.
It's as if all of us wore clothes and you wore pajamas today.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if you had food poisoning or you're having medical stuff, pajamas are appropriate.
Right.
But if not, put your fucking real clothes on.
Or according to Liz, if you're in the DMV area of the United States, pajamas are considered real clothes.
Yeah, but
so it's a cultural thing too.
Wow,
Depends where you are.
I'm really worried about the DMV area.
You should be.
But speaking about East Coast situations.
Yes.
Let's talk. This was a question I was having earlier to myself. What are certain neighborhoods in New York City, if you were dating somebody and they told you that that's where they lived, major red flag?
I would first like to say that in the dating game, a lot of it comes down to proximity.
Yeah.
How close is someone to your current household?
Yeah.
/ job? And that plays a role in how much you like someone, frankly.
Agreed.
So
yeah, we talked about the long distance relationship. You realize when the distance is no longer
an
short.
obstacle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally different. So yes, I would like to say that plays a huge role. But if that wasn't a factor, if like my proximity to these neighborhoods wasn't a factor, I would say, first of all, being from New York, I would never date someone from my hometown.
Okay.
And that's because the people in my hometown are still in my hometown. And it's just people I very much grew up with, and their families are there. And it's just like feels like repeating old patterns.
And for context, Sarah's from a specific part of New York that considers itself hometown.
It's like, yeah, one of the last hometowns of New York City.
Like, I feel like as you were saying that, people must be wondering, like, wait, didn't she say she's living in New York?
Yeah, but I'm also curious. Like, I would say you have a hometown too, even though it's not like suburban at all, you know?
Yeah, but it's less of like a neighborhood. Like, it's more my neighborhood, my childhood neighborhood.
Yeah. Neighborhood is a better word to put it.
There's less community.
Oh, it's not about community, but it's more about loserhood.
Yeah.
It's about people who failed to leave the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wouldn't do your childhood neighborhood.
Yeah, I wouldn't do my childhood neighborhood. But then I also wouldn't do... I think I've aged out of dating in Bushwick. Like, I will not.
I would add Bushwick.
Because at this point, like, it's about safety. Like, everybody in Bushwick is frankly ran through. And I'm just not trying to, like, participate in that group sex anymore.
Yeah, it's also just feels toxic.
It feels very toxic. It feels extremely, like...
Boys in Bushwick don't see enough green, like, trees.
Everyone knows each other. And like, I just don't want to be in somebody else's situation at all.
Yeah.
So Bushwick would be a major red flag for me. And this is almost always talking about people who are not from Bushwick, but it's a neighborhood I wouldn't date in, mostly considering gentrifiers.
Yes. I would add to that Williamsburg, honestly.
Yeah, you know, it's an add-on that...
I would just say most of North Brooklyn.
North Brooklyn. I would count most of North Brooklyn out.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, yep.
Inconvenient to get to, and honestly, no fresh pickings.
No good reason to be over there.
Here's the major one, I would say.
Which?
Murray Hill.
Murray Hill. You finance bros are not your steez? You can't get into the sweater vest? The sweater fleece?
The Patagooch?
The Patagooch?
No. I feel like that's immediate direction.
Yeah.
It's like Murray Hill.
Yes.
Chelsea also is just like the west side Murray Hill.
I'd take it a step further and say Greenpoint, Brooklyn.
The only reason I would ever say Greenpoint is acceptable is if it's somebody... but okay, this is the disclaimer I would give to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If it is your childhood home, not with the current parents, but like... Neighborhood home, and like you live in an older home that is like...
Pre-war.
Yeah, like there are some stunning structures in Greenpoint that people like have been in family generations forever. I wouldn't say no to that. But if you're living in one of the like...
apartment in Greenpoint. Okay, I'm talking about the quality of person.
They all have tattoos.
They do. It's like a...
But not the cute kinds.
Yeah. It is a little bit of a Frenchy neighborhood, though, now. I feel like they're trying to make it French chic. Yeah. With, like, restaurants and stuff.
Greenpoint used to be historically the Polish neighborhood.
Very Polish.
Not Jewish Polish, which is a very big difference.
Interesting.
Polish.
I remember Warsaw.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, what a great place.
Great venue.
I saw a lot of great shows there.
That's where I saw the iconic Mike Snow concert that everybody always jokes about being untimely. Well, So I wouldn't date in Greenpoint. I don't think I would date in Dyker Heights. And that is...
I'm gonna flip it the other way. I don't think people in Dyker Heights would date us. Maybe you.
Dyker
Definitely
Heights is,
not me.
Dyker Heights is like a Staten Island feeder team. You know
It's
what I'm
like-
saying?
They don't want a liberal Jew.
They don't.
You know?
I'll be honest with you, they don't.
That's what I'm saying. I am not their desired clientele.
Right. It's like a mutual mismatch.
Yeah. You would probably thrive there minus the weed thing.
They're just a little bit abrasive and I feel like immature potentially.
Yeah, I also,
move up a little bit, move down a little bit, go to Sunset, or move up a little bit and go to Bensonhurst, and we're in good territory. We're in dateable territory.
yeah,
But yeah,
they definitely have like anti-AOC stickers going on.
yeah, that's where they begin. That's where they
Like-
begin. Then you get over the bridge to Staten Island, and they're everywhere.
Our homegirl.
Yeah.
I wish. I'm pretending. To be clear, I'm pretending that we're friends with her.
Totally.
She does
She's
not know us,
manifesting.
and we do not know her.
So Queens, New York.
Yeah.
I don't know Queens well enough.
I don't know Queens well enough, but it's beautiful. One of my really good friends growing up lived in Astoria. Love that.
Shout out the R train.
Long Island City was like cool for a second and then became not cool.
Yep.
And now it's just like huge skyscrapers. So I don't really know anybody who's now in Long Island City.
Valley Stream, essentially Long Island. I feel like that's almost like
That's not New York City.
the people who live in Valley Stream are clinging on to the Queens title, even though it's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
really
not.
Queens. So I would say that just due to proximity and to Duluth. Like, because you're Duluth thinking you're in New York, for that reason I'm out.
And so what would you say are desirable neighborhoods?
It's a green flag to me.
Mm-hmm.
I would say a green flag would be like Sheepshead Bay. Because I know you're a Brooklyn townie a little bit, which I find comfort in. I find comfort in South Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And probably because I'm from there, but I find comfort in people from there because I know they're not really going anywhere. They're not with their careers, but I'm saying they're not going anywhere in terms of where they're located. They're just like,
Feel safe.
I'm
feels like
planting
home.
my feet here. Yeah, they're like, I'm planting my feet here. I'm building a family here. It feels like they're trying to make that happen.
That's
They're
cool.
the more serious people of our generation settling down. So I would say Sheepshead Bay, probably Park Slope. Again,
Yeah.
anywhere family oriented,
That would be a nice neighborhood to have a partner in.
right? Park Slope.
Park Slope, Prospect Heights,
Yes.
Bedstuy.
Bedstuy I'll allow. You know what? Yeah. Bedstuy still,
But
you're
again,
still able to find your
it has to
youth.
be an OG Bedstuy though.
It has to be an OG Bedstuy, a non-pretentious Bedstuy.
Not like the, oh my God, can you believe this crazy deal I got? But like they actually relocated this family of 6.
Yes. If you're a gentrifier, immediate red flag. Like, if you're dating in New York and you're not already 10 years living in New York, I'm judging you. You have to earn the right to date in New York. It's like the right to vote.
You don't earn the right to vote.
You should. I'm in New York. Like, if you don't live here for 10 years in New York, you shouldn't be able to vote on local politics.
Oh, yeah.
Controversial, I guess, but unique. So we covered Staten Island. Well, we didn't cover Staten Island. We covered Brooklyn, Queens, a little bit of the city. Those Lower East Side rich boys, I can't. Rich art boys, anywhere. The Bronx, honestly, too far. I did it. It's not for me. It's also like, okay, the Bronx, logistically, if I lived in Upper Manhattan, very far Manhattan, maybe.
Washington Heights is gorgeous.
It's
though.
Gorgina, but so far.
So far, but so pretty.
Yeah, that concludes where I would date and where I would not.
I think the main conclusion is I just like wouldn't.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis. It's absolutely horrendous, but for sure not in North Brooklyn.
No, that's off. I think that's that piece of information is mutual aid.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Please
don't date.
If you want good mental health this year, do not date in North Brooklyn.
Just avoid it at all costs. Yes.
You're welcome.
You know, all this pep talk is making me crave some soft serve. Do you like soft serve?
Soft serve is the only type of ice cream I truly adore.
I also love soft serve.
I love the Mr. Softy trucks.
If I'm going out to for ice cream,
yeah,
I want soft serve. I'll never get a hard ice cream.
Where do you find soft serve that regularly?
Carvel.
Really?
Yeah, you?
Just the ice cream truck.
Do you ever have Carvel when you're in the city?
No.
Do they have Carvel in Upper Manhattan?
Not really, but there was one in Brooklyn next to my ex's house. We never really went though.
Carvel was like a hometown classic, and I'm like revisiting it because a lot of my friends from my hometown enjoy it.
In the west of the Chester, in Westchester, they have a lot of Carvel.
They do?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I guess I need to try it out. But okay, you told me this
cold brew soft serve.
That's sick.
Fucking delicious.
Okay, but Sarah was telling me this crazy fact that got me really stressed out because it's just kind of gross. But apparently soft serve is one of the grossest types or like least sanitary types of ice cream.
Totally.
And also, that's one of the reasons why the McDonald's machines are always broken. They're not broken. They just haven't cleaned them.
They probably don't want to get a lawsuit, honestly.
Yeah, but cleaning them is so tedious.
Cleaning them is tedious. It's hard to get into all the nooks and crannies. And it's so far gone that they actually recommend that pregnant women don't eat soft serve.
It's crazy because the reason we were thinking about it is because we were on TikTok like scrolling. And this girl had bought... And I've honestly thought about doing this for years because I love soft serve. She bought like an industrial soft serve machine for her home.
Respect.
And respect,
for
kind of.
For her home.
I mostly want to know, like...
the way God intended.
Was this $3,000 really the best way to spend your money?
Depends how much money she has.
Depends how much money she has. That's agreed.
I got to pocket watch a bit more to understand that.
Yeah.
You know?
But it was pretty nuts. I'm proud of her for doing it.
Proud.
But all the comments were like, you're going to literally hate this purchase so much because it's so hard to clean.
The question is, how much ice cream do you have to make before it needs to be cleaned?
I think like any amount of ice cream.
Yeah, because it's milk.
Because you're introducing dairy. And so at any point, it's already contaminated and like kind of weird. Like there's opportunity for spoilage at any moment. But
it keeps it cold.
If plugged in, but like, what you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, what is even going on in your house? Like, what if you lose power? Like, all these questions.
It's interesting to think about because this stuff exists on an ice cream truck. We got to remember that too.
Exactly. That's why I think that like maybe I'm not lactose intolerant. It's just the only ice cream I was eating is soft serve, and I was just getting like E. coli
every time.
Just.
A tapeworm. Yeah.
I just like don't not have it.
Yeah, it's just mostly parasites.
So who knows? Who knows?
Probably not.
But I love soft serve and I really hope we can get to... Have you tried the Blue Bunny one?
No.
I keep getting...
Where do they have soft serve?
I don't know. Okay, so I keep getting these TikTok ads. You can buy the pint of soft serve. Get
the fuck out of here.
I don't really know how a pint could be soft serve.
I don't believe it.
It kind of feels like, you know, when they did the airy chocolate and it was just like you were paying for just chocolate that had air in it.
You know, I'm saying like, so they put the pint of soft serve in a quarter bucket, right?
Yeah.
A tub of a quarter?
The tubs, yeah.
The quarter tubs.
Yeah.
So 1 pint is in a quarter. So it's like double the air.
Well, I don't know if it's 1 pint.
Wow. They just make a container of it, essentially.
Yeah, essentially. Let me show you. Where's the best... Okay. This is a really crucial moment where I will find out if Sarah's a psychopath or not.
Oh, I'm so ready for this test.
What flavor do you get for your cone dip? Do you dip your cone topping? What color do you get?
Color.
Flavor.
Yeah, that was an interesting slip up.
Yeah.
You gave away what the answer should be.
But it's all the same color flavor. Like, is there a flavor really other than the color?
Vanilla dipped with red.
I knew she was a psycho. You're fucking cherry.
Are you kidding me?
It's absolutely...
You get something other than cherry when you get a dip?
Is so foul.
You're so rude.
Literally,
it's the only opportunity to get a dip. Why would I get a dip? I could get fudge if I wanted it, and I don't want it.
You get chocolate dip.
No, I don't like chocolate dip. I don't like magic shell. It grosses me out.
You know they discontinued the red.
No, they did not.
Yeah.
No, they motherfucking did not. I wonder what it was, because you can make your own magic shell, right?
How?
Yeah, you just take chocolate and add a little bit of coconut oil and put it in the fridge and it becomes magic shell.
Is that what makes it? It's the coconut oil hardening?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Crazy, right?
I can't believe you said...
I can't believe that you said color and you didn't fucking mean you wanted me to say red.
Literally, this is what the soft serve looks like.
I just don't believe them.
I don't believe it.
That looks like cruise ship soft serve.
Like
nursing home soft serve.
What does that mean?
Like, just like not creamy. Just like very icy. Ugh.
We should still try it though.
Soft serve. The part that makes soft serve so good is the bacteria.
Obviously. Obviously. Wow, you like the cherry?
Only on vanilla. If I was to get a dip, if I'm at the ice cream truck, my first choice is a chocolate cone.
What does that mean?
Chocolate ice cream in a cone.
But no sprinkles?
Chocolate sprinkles.
Yeah. No rainbow?
No.
Because they're the same flavor, right?
No, actually not true. They actually add a little bit of cocoa powder to chocolate sprinkles.
I think that's a lie.
No, I looked it up recently, actually.
Really?
Yeah, me and my sister had this combo, and she's like, they're all the same. And I'm like, no, they're not.
I only get
Travis, no, they are not.
I only get the rainbow because it's just pretty.
It is pretty on vanilla.
On anything. It's fucking party.
On vanilla.
Okay, but have you ever had the cherry on chocolate?
No, I don't like that. However,
have you ever had a Black Forest cake, which is delicious?
Yeah, but I'm not big into cake as much as I am into ice cream.
Yeah.
When I go to Carvel and I get soft serve, and this
soft serve,
cold brew soft serve is like a seasonal thing that they have right now, and same with pistachio, which is also very good. But if I'm getting regular soft serve at Carvel, I'll get a cup with chocolate soft serve and maraschino cherries. Like cherries in my cup.
Like how many?
Like a toppings worth. Whatever they deem correct.
Like more than 5?
It depends on the person, I guess. Depends how many
stems are in there.
There's no stems.
Oh, they destem
Yeah,
them.
they destem.
Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just like a little oops.
And occasionally they also put red cherries instead, which is like, I guess it's dealer's choice if you're ordering.
Over maraschino?
I don't choose, but
wait,
they
like
do
a
it.
Not sweetened cherry?
But it is sweetened. It's just not sweetened in the bright red kind of way. It's sweetened in a dark red kind of way. If you know what I'm saying, holler at me. Like, literally, please, someone defend me, because what I'm saying doesn't sound logical, but it's true.
No, I'm with you. This was not a disbelief. I'm processing it.
I don't like Coldstone.
I've really only had it 2 or 3 times in my life, as one was very recently with Liz.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very mid.
Mid. Expensive and mid.
Expensive.
And watery.
No, but it's so expensive.
And it's so fucking sweet and creamy.
And I didn't
to
really
the point
think
of
their
disgust.
toppings were that interesting.
Me either. Like, I don't want fucking cold, hard gummy bears in my fucking ice cream.
I like sprinkles if I'm at a neighborhood ice cream spot or like a ice cream truck, because I'm like, options limited here,
Yeah, exactly. Classic.
At Coldstone, I'm expecting 16 handle vibe topping.
The only reason they're putting it on the stone to begin with is to add the toppings. You know what I'm saying? So the toppings better fucking be good. I ordered the cheesecake one the other day, and I just thought that would be something I liked the most, and it was just foul. And I couldn't finish it. I don't like Coldstone. I don't like hard ice cream like that.
No, it needs to be. It's
I
soft
like
serve
soft
or
serve.
bust.
I agree.
Are you team soft serve or are you team
Hard ice cream.
Hard ice cream.
Hard ice cream is okay in the home when you're buying like a pint of ice cream or something.
Well, yeah, because there's no soft serve in the home.
And
unless
when you're
you get
going
the Bashid.
or the Blue Bunny, which I'm like still unsure about. I guess we'll have to try it and let you know.
We're gonna try it.
We're gonna get some tonight. Also, speaking of ice cream, Fudge Pops, love them.
Oh my god! And she tried the sugar-free last night, and apparently they were delicious.
It was very, very good, and we got sugar-free by accident, and it came in amazing handiness. Okay, so recently, Bad Bunny was spotted in Orange County at the fair.
Allegedly.
However, it wasn't Bad Bunny. It was just a doppelganger. However, he fought the consequences of looking like a extremely hot and popular celebrity.
That sounds like my worst nightmare / would never happen to me, so I'm fine.
It's a nightmare and a daydream at the same time.
Yeah, I'm like, I wish
and
I was...
a fever dream as well.
I wish I was hot enough to be confused for a celebrity out in public. I literally would die if I was baked as fuck at a county fair and had swarms of people coming towards me.
You know what would come in handy right then? Sunglasses, inside or out.
I don't disagree, but
So
the county fair was outside, so it's okay.
So if you are a celebrity doppelganger, there are others. I've seen the Rihanna one. I've seen the Kylie one. If you're a celebrity doppelganger,
I've seen the Natasha one.
Do you get free range of wearing sunglasses just so you avoid the scrutiny?
I feel like they probably do it on purpose to look even more like the celebrity.
But what if they hate it?
No one hates it.
So if you hate it, you have to rock out with your cock out.
At all times.
And then you can't even hide from being a fake celebrity because then you look like you're faking it. That sounds like a prison.
It's a prison and a curse.
It is.
Good thing we don't have to deal with that.
I wonder if celebrity doppelgangers can go on Cameo as a celebrity doppelganger.
Yeah, have you seen all those people on TikTok who are like, my real name is actually Olivia Rodrigo? And
that's hilarious.
And these people are being like, I can't get a fucking bank account. Like, I can't do all these things.
Oh, that's
like,
actually crazy. No, I haven't seen that.
And I'm just like, yeah, that's like, and it's like, my name is actually Selena Gomez or stuff like that.
Wow.
Like people in the US who is like,
yeah, with the same
celebrities
name.
need to have better show names.
Like Tom Cruise. I've heard that there's others.
Or like Beyonce.
Well, now it's crazy.
Like people need to start.
People name their children after celebrities too.
Yeah, that's true.
So I have seen kids that are like teenagers named Beyonce.
But they still have a last name.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess
that's
so
very
did
true.
she.
Yeah, and they could have the same last name.
Yeah.
It's just more common with like Tom Cruise, I guess. Like people with more like generic names, more common names.
Exactly, like Tom Hanks.
I'm sure Hanks is probably a popular last name. Yeah, very true. So one of my friends was accidentally
like Lisa Frank.
Yes.
Not to be confused.
Her celebrity doppelganger.
For the second time, we have made this incredibly inappropriate joke on camera.
So my friend was actually confused for Adam Driver once in LA.
That's hilarious.
Like people were fucking whispering and people were like, that's him, that's Adam. And like he kept hearing like Adam, you know what I'm saying? And he was wearing sunglasses inside just because he's a douchebag, not because he knew that he looked like Adam Driver, because he didn't know that until then. And the girl he was with, like they started seeing people act shady. And even the waiter was acting shady. Like, oh, sir. Like they started like kind of like addressing him a little more.
Like fancily,
you know? So he took it and ran with it. And then on the way out, like he paid his bill and like ran out as if he was Adam Driver.
I can't totally see it, but they have that same lankiness.
Exactly.
That, like,
it was the lankiness.
Sense. Yeah.
It was the lankiness. And
this like weird, like aloof, like I'm just a boy.
Like a funny, like weird, whimsical personality and like lanky. And yeah, I guess the behavior was on par for like either of them.
Yeah, I guess.
And he just like ran out there, like holding his girlfriend's hand, like who is like this very tiny girl who's just like running behind, like laughing. And she's like laughing because he's pretending to be Adam Driver, and everybody thinks she's like laughing because it's like paparazzi moment.
Has anybody ever confused you for a celebrity?
No.
I'm trying to think.
I feel like I'm maybe I'm the celebrity doppelganger of Janice from The Sopranos. Yeah, that's probably as close as I get. How about you?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I like to think I'm one of a kind.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not the celebrity doppelganger type.
No.
We can wear sunglasses and not be accused of doing it for attention.
Or even more so.
Or what?
Be accused of doing it for attention. Because we don't look like celebrities.
Oh my God, that's fucking hilarious. Okay. You mentioned something about holiday marketing.
Yeah.
And like, it seems like in January, we start celebrating summer barbecue season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like August, you're already talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yep. And I understand a 3-month lead time. But
It's
we're like, it's spreading.
It's also just like, let me have something to look forward to.
Yes.
Like, I can't be looking at winter decorations while I haven't even had my like first beach day.
I'm dying. And Natasha's literally like, I can't think. She's like, I'm at the beach. I'm not fucking ready for soup season yet.
Like, don't delayed the depression.
Right. Yes, exactly.
It's also, I think, because like we don't celebrate Christmas.
So we have Christmas envy. We're like,
yeah, I'm like,
we're like,
great.
this motherfucking shit is starting already.
I'm just like, y'all are just starting it earlier and earlier, the exclusion this year.
You're like, fun. I get to celebrate for 6 months this year and wait around for it to pass. Damn. Maybe we should just convert.
You know, I think it's kind of like the Dyker Heights situation. I think they don't want us. Like, it's not like, oh, I want to convert. The church would be like,
they're like, you can't step foot in here.
Sorry, the calendar's booked.
It looks like our doors are closed to some.
It's weird. We've never seen this happen before.
We just found the exception to the rule. Well, thanks for tuning in for another episode of the Not For Nothing podcast. You can follow us at Not For Nothing Pod across all platforms. You can follow me, Sarah, at How Can I Help You?
You can follow me at Natasha PRZ or Pussyweed or at your local synagogue.
See you next Tuesday or Friday.